Hello, and thank you for listening. My name is Alberto Gonzalez, and I'm one of the co-founders of Rendezvous. Rendezvous is the ultimate collaborative platform that connects your distributed teams together and keeps them in sync. Rendezvous helps distributed teams increase their trust, team presence, and fluid communication by providing collaborative workspaces in the cloud, on demand, that are always accessible. Centralizes the information and provides seamless multi-user interaction over different applications. Rendezvous can track the progress of your team's collaborations with a level of detail not available before. One of the challenges corporations are facing today with the globalized world is that they need distributed teams. The main reasons for this are corporations need a global mindset because they need to stay on top of the curve to acquire the best from a small pool of world talent, and they need diversity to serve the global markets. Today's working landscape is more multidisciplinary than ever, and corporations need scalable systems to hire experts from anywhere in the world and put them to work together. Distributed teams have already shown higher levels of efficiency due to higher happiness and flexibility of the workers. But also corporations have been able to increase their efficiency by working, for example, in distributed times across the globe. But distributed teams do not communicate as efficiently as centralized teams. We have been talking to 130 individuals who work in distributed teams, and they have told us the main three problems they experience are complex concepts are difficult to convey with far collaborators and clients. Transmitting the message is difficult and often gets diluted. Transmitting the information of requirements to design is difficult, and problems with subcontractors arise constantly. Remote collaborators suffer from virtual distance and feel misinformed or left out. It's difficult for them to be certain about the progress of all day activities. They also lack virtual spaces that provide engaging natural collaborations similar to the ones in a central office. Not only corporations have problems trusting new remote employees, but individual team members also have problems trusting other remote collaborators because they don't see each other in their physical offices. They cannot look over their shoulders, for example, as they do normally in an office, and see the evolution of the work or the destination of the shared files, compromising the levels of trust and hindering efficiency. Rendezvous closes the gap between centralized and distributed teams by providing always available workspaces that integrate asynchronous and synchronous communication. Rendezvous provides democratic collaboration environments that allow fluid communications similar to the ones in a normal office space, where users can interact with all the content that is being discussed, as if it would be laid down in front of them in their meeting desks or blackboards. Rendezvous provides methods to edit and interact as efficiently together as in your individual desktops. These environments are not mere digital blackboards, but complex multi-user interactive applications similar to the ones in your desktop, in which views and interactions are synchronized from any device, allowing teams to work simultaneously wherever they are, in the same or different concept, at the same time or asynchronously. Discover the full evolution of your team's collaboration and progress with a level of detail not available before. Rendezvous improves team presence because users can view what other team members are working on, if they are available or away as in a normal office, and increases trust by tracking the evolution of the communication and collaborations, and also by containing the file sharing within the collaborative environments. The total addressable market for Rendezvous is the unified communication market, with a value of 45.7 billion. Rendezvous is starting focused on the US communication market, which is 4.4 billion. From that market, we know that 3.9 million US workers telecommute at least half the time, as of 2017, due to collaboration issues. We are starting focusing on this market, which we define as the high collaboration needs inside distributed teams market, and represents 702 million in 2017. As major metro areas become increasingly expensive and fast internet becomes increasingly ubiquitous, telecommuting is gaining popularity, especially among knowledge workers whose work isn't tied to any location and young millennials. The number of telecommuters increased by 115% between 2005 and 2017. And in 2018, 55% of hiring managers said they expected 38% of the full-time staff to be working remotely in the next decade. From 2015-16, overall workforce increased by only 0.9%, while remote work by 11.7%. The number of remote-only companies is rising every year. This is the Rendezvous team. We are a young and versatile team of really highly qualified individuals. Alberto and Dylan are PhD students in computer science. Ryan and Mark are masters also in computer science, while Kyla and Neil are double majors in art, design, and computer science. and Chase is bachelor's in business. Alberto worked in industry, deploying air controlling systems for 5 years in Spain, before coming to Hawaii and joining the Laboratory of Advanced Visualizations and Applications, LAVA, from its conception with Dylan, which Ryan also joined shortly after, coming from the Coastal Guard. Our research collaboration platform is deployed across more than 100 of the top institutions across the world, and is the de facto software to collaborate on large display walls. In our research work, we work daily with top governmental institutions such as NSA, Navy, Hawaii Energy, and Water, providing cutting-edge technology solutions for collaboration, visualization, and analytics. Alberto manages the team and business direction, while Ryan and Dylan are Rendezvous's technology and developer experts. Kyla also works at Lava as an interface UX and branding designer. She is the one that provides Rendezvous's polished branding, communications and applications interface, UX design. Neil and Mark are really highly technical skilled computer scientists with experience in web technologies and machine learning. They are our core development team. Chase has experience with interning at venture firms and previously worked as part of other startups. He is our customer voice and works on Rendezvous's customer and business strategy. We know that though talented, we lack experience, so we have tried to surround ourselves by the best mentors as we possibly could, in order to learn from the best. Dr. Jason Lee is co-inventor of the Cave 2 hybrid reality environment, as well as Sage, a scalable amplified group environment software, which has been licensed to MacDime and Badisa corporations respectively, and is being used in across 100 sites across the world. He is the director at LAVA, Laboratory of Advanced Visualizations and Applications, Hawaii, and director emeritus of EVL, Electronics Visualizations Laboratory at Chicago. He is one of the top renowned experts in collaboration, visualization, virtual reality, and immersive environments. Bill Mellon is the former vice president and CTO, as well as VP engineering of Cisco System. He is an expert in business collaboration strategies and an IP consultant. Peter Rowan is former vice president of Coinstar and Redbox. He's an expert in entrepreneurship and new venture strategy. Accelerated QH team is formed by amazing, highly qualified individuals. They have brought to life multiple companies in the Hawaiian Islands. He's one of the top 30 Forbes accelerators for 2015, 16, and 17, and has been awarded an i6 Challenge grant. The enterprise collaboration and unified communication market has robust competition, but there is not one dominant offering. None of their competitors offer an integrated solution for distributed teams. Rendezvous main competitors, based on the interaction model, are aimed at drawing and have certainly improved brainstorming and idea generation strategies, but are restricted to their blackboard metaphors, not allowing to fulfill the pipeline of projects from ideation to creation. Rendezvous supports adding multiple applications into the workspaces, provides multiple screen sharing, an integrated environment that tracks the timeline story of your team's collaboration like never before. And the per-user subscription model seems to be typical among enterprise software as service offerings. As we see, companies are already used to paying monthly and yearly subscriptions. The industry is relatively mature. Most companies have established workflows using various services, so our first efforts are targeted at fitting into some of these already established workflows. This is what we have named the enter into the market phase, a foot in the door. We are starting to work with local engineering, architectural, and marketing companies with global strategies, which either have international or other branches to prove our value proposition. Approaching them, we have already validated that our product solves some of their work pains and are interested in starting running our beta versions of the product. We want to grow the product inside their organization and clients through the natural flow of collaboration, understanding where Rendezvous better fits their workflow under a specific business vertical. In a second phase, we plan to establish Rendezvous's brand as the collaboration platform for distributed work, start working towards relationships and partnerships within the specific vertical, to plan the strategy of expanding across different verticals in the next phase. In the third phase, that we call the integrator phase, using those establishing partnerships, Rendezvous can start including existing applications into the framework. Rendezvous can start generalizing these applications horizontally into the different verticals. Some highlights of Rendezvous is that we have more than 100 worldwide research systems in top-name institutions, and we have lots of experience working with web technologies, developing applications for the top governmental agencies in the world. Other top agencies have approached us to find commercial availability of our research products, due to the lack of very similar solution in the market. We won the 2018 business competition, and we have been selected to participate over more than 100 applicants on the Accelerate UH Accelerator program in this 2019. We have approached several companies in the island and run demos with them, and we have found really positive response about the possibilities and usefulness of Rendezvous in their workflows. We hope to start our testing phase this month. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Alberto Gonzalez, and this is Rendezvous.